How I went from this into this beast. Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the first time after probably about 15 years I'm trying to buy a monitor. As you can see my setup, dual monitor, one in vertical and one in horizontal position. So this is provided by my company where I work, and this is my space. As you can see here, like it takes a lot of space in terms, like I see that gap here and stuff like that. It's very difficult for me to switch over, and a lot of other problems I have. So I thought of like this is the right time to buy a single monitor where I can plug in two systems and do all this kind of stuff, right? So that's why I was looking at around all the other monitors, and I came up with one monitor which can fit my need. And I don't want to go too big, but at the same time I don't want to go too small, because I'm going to use it for productivity as well as some gaming and whatnot. So I thought of like making this kind of video as well, and buying this monitor. And I never had this opportunity to buy a monitor, and I have never invested that much money on a monitor. You have to wait for at the end to see what is the price of this monitor. But I'm just going to show you my current setup, what are the problems I have. So this is my current setup. You see, this is my office laptop. It is connected to a dock at the bottom, and that connects to here, to this monitor and that monitor too. And this is my keyboard and the mouse. And here I have my gaming PC and my personal PC. So a couple of problems I do have in order to make this setup work, right? So I do have a switch to turn the display from this one to that one. And then I have another switch to turn my input devices from this laptop to that laptop. So this is my current HDMI switch, bidirectional. So when I press this switch, it's going to change the direction of the monitor system I need to use. So one of the monitor I sacrificed for this. You cannot use both the monitors, but only one monitor, right? So this is two sources and one monitor, right? And I used it all the time, like you have to click that button and then switch, KVM I believe. The switch stopped working, so I have to open it. As you can see from the inside, I have to manually press this and push it up to change the display. See that it changed from here to here. Then I can press it back to bring it back. So by that I can keep switching my displays and kind of stuff. So this is how I switch my display. So I attach a Velcro here, as you can see, that to just have this fixed. And whenever I'm trying to like go from one system to another system, probably I have to press that button and get it going. This is how I'm currently using. This is my setup. So currently I have a wireless keyboard and mouse that works fine with this receiver. So I have attached to this USB 3 switch, and I can attach multiple things here, like USB pen drive and webcam, and also like the mic and stuff like that. All of these inputs, 4 inputs. And then based on the switch here, I do have a switch at the back. So by this switch, I can change the direction of the USB. So this one goes to my office laptop or office computer, and this one goes to the other computer, which is my personal. So you have to press that switch every time to switch the inputs, right? So my current monitor is not so bad, but it's just like 24 inches, and it's full HD LED LCD monitor. Not bad, 16:9 vertical alignment, and then it got like 250 nits and 5 milliseconds. It got 60 hertz refresh rate, which is not bad. HDMI or VGA, like kind of thing. And still, this monitor is not so cheap. If you can see that, it's close to about $630. So which is not a cheap. So I have 2 of them, as you can see here. Like I have one, and then I have one other one here. So I have 2 monitor of those. So now it's very old, and I want to turn that over. So for the personal / gaming / YouTube editing studio, I do have my personal computer, which is quite a powerful computer. It has like 64 GB RAM, and it's AMD latest processor, and it's very good for gaming and stuff like that. But it's also more powerful to, edit videos, 4K videos and stuff. But I do not have a display for 4K, as you can see from my display setup. And I have graphic cards from GeForce RTX 3080 Ti, so which is a good version of the graphic cards, which can handle 4K very well. But I have never used the 4K so far. I do have some games which is like Battlefield 6 and all other games I play on my free time, but this is what I have with. So yeah, those are my reasons to buy a monitor. Like, first, I never experienced 4K, how it looks like. I make 4K videos with my camera, and then I edit them, and I could not able to see them on 4K. I doesn't know how it looks like until I put in my upload into YouTube and see the 4K on my TV and stuff like that. But I do not have a monitor, which is a huge drawback. And also, like, as you've seen, that I'm switching between two PC inputs. I spray it off, like I have to buy this KVM switch and stuff like that. So without further ado, let me show you what I bought. So big. I got myself 49 inches curved display. 49 inches. This is the one. Let me show you. So this one is AORUS from Gigabyte. It's the model number C049DQ. But I'm going to show you the features of this before I open this. So this is a DQ HD 5120x1440 ultra wide monitor. Is OLED, so it's going to be less weight, and it has an angle of 1800R, which means like curvature ratio. And then it controls the low blue light, flickering control where it doesn't flicker enough. And then one good advantage is, like, this has an inbuilt speaker, so which just means that I don't need to really worry about my speakers, right? And then black equalizer, then it's really used when you have games where there's dark spots and you have to increase the exposure. You don't need to do that. It's gonna control it automatically for you. That's very good for gaming, actually. You can shoot your enemy even in the dark. And then you have the KVM. As I was saying before, KVM is used for controlling your mouse and the keyboard controls. You don't need to have a switch. When you move the cursor over from one display to the other one, shared display, then it's going to switch your controls over there. That's a good one. And then they have a lot of game assist where you can have some kind of set of controls, and then you have a 6-axis color control, which is good. And then they have a huge dashboard and sidekick, which is going to help you quickly change your settings. Apart from that, this is a 4K monitor. It is OLED, as I said before. It has the refresh rate of 144 Hertz, and then you have a ping speed of like 0.03 millisecond, which is good for gaming, right? It's much more faster. These rates, milliseconds is good. And then we have, like, if you are an AMD user, AMD motherboard kind of stuff, which I am actually, you will get the AMD FreeSync Premium Pro, right? And this is not just ultra wide; it's a super ultra wide because it's 49 inch, right? It has HDMI. Display port, Type-C, USB-C, and then height adjustable. So this is all in all, it's very good. So before we unbox, I just want to show you that do not open on this side. It's already written that do not open from this side because this has to go on the base. So you have to reverse the box and open from the other side. Just wanted to let you know about this. This box is so big. This is so big. I never got this much big. Let's go and open this bad boy. Again, please use this knife with parental guidance. Don't do it without any grown-ups nearby. So I'm just going to open this. Just to show you some clip about this, before I got this here, the shop make sure that they open the box and just check if there is no scratches or no LD, nothing, no dead pixels or kind of stuff before they hand over, because this is a very huge monitor. Like, I cannot bring home and then find something and get it back, right? So It's pretty difficult. Anyways, let me open this box. Okay. It's pretty big, as you can see. And as soon as I open the box, you can see this strand. So as a first case, we have to open the stand, fix the stand first. This is pretty heavy actually. So as I bring closer, you can see that this is metal, solid metal. It's not plastic, it's solid metal. And in the front it says AORUS Design Lab, right? You can read from here. So this is pretty good design, and I can see here some sort of design over here, and then some sort of the other wing, and there's a logo here. The back, you do have this tiny lock, so you probably don't need a screwdriver to do that. So it's a screw here, I just turn like this, and then once the tightening is done, you just push it back so it stays flat. So, and then it got these kind of rubber grips everywhere because it's a heavy monitor, so probably it's good to have these grips everywhere because this tend to go up and down and tilt left and right. By look of this, pretty solid, and I can see that it's gonna turn. I'm not sure yet, but we gotta find out. So that's the first thing. So the next thing in the box is this arm. I'll open and show you. Let me move this. Let me bring this closer to you. And as you can see that this material is so good. It's kind of a thick plastic, but behind there's a lot of metal inside. You can see a lot of metal here and there. And by design is good. It feels pretty good in the hand, and it's very heavy, to be honest, because it has to hold that 49 inches. So yeah, and there is by design they are given this gap so that we can leave the HDMI cable and all those cables from here. Unfortunately, there is no proper cable management in this monitor, but yeah, it's just a monitor. What you want to expect? But in Samsung, you can see that this tend to open, and there are some monitors, they have a headphone stand. I don't know how that's going to be useful, but anyways. So this we have to fix on the stand first, make the stand so secure, and then I have to put into this monitor and then lift it up. So I'm going to show you that now next. So before I go into the other things, I just want to quickly show what is the color calibration factory report. And into the other things, I'm going to bring closer and show you. We got quite a lot, so let me go one by one. So this is the power card. Okay, next, another type of power card. And this is what we are going to use here in Canada. And then we have a display port, 4.1 I believe. It's kind of like HDMI. This says as ultra high speed HDMI. And then they have given one USB A type. Apart from that, there's a manual. It shows you all the settings here. So now I'm going to show you first step. This is the base, and this is the gauge here. Like you're going to sit over there. Then once that is done, then you have to use this to secure. I would advise that you probably secure it very tight because this is going to hold the entire your monitor. So make sure, they say that you don't need a screw, but okay, then lock this like this. So that's all you have now. This is pretty secure, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's pretty solid as far as I know. This is really looking solid, So now the next step is to use this one to plug into the monitor and take it out. Ready for some action, guys? So now you need a lot of strength to do this step. All you have to do is, you see these three dots I'll probably show it in the camera. You have to align there. And then once you do that, you may be hearing a click sound. So once you press this, you're going to hear that click sound from that. Before you try to lift it or something, make sure that lock is there in its place, tight and secure. Just try to move around and see. For the next step, I need somebody who is pretty reliable, trusted to hold this box. That's my wife. She's gonna help me to hold this box while I try to lift it out. Okay, Sakina, ready?
Ready.
You're gonna hold it? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lift this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, move the box. Okay. I'm gonna keep this on top of the table and show. Now I'm gonna lift this monitor and keep it on the table. And I'm gonna keep it very carefully. It's a bit heavy. I'm gonna show you the back side first. So huge, guys. 49. I never had a 49 in my life. Let me take this cover. You can see from the back. I don't know why it says team up. It's a gaming monitor. So team up, fight on. So first impression on the back is pretty good. I can see that the name is here. You can see that. The stand is pretty sturdy. I don't find anything like swivels or something pretty strong. I see there's a cover here. So after I peel off the sticker, this looks like a RGB kind of effect, but I'm not sure this is the RGB, but there was some sticker to it. I just peeled it off and then I can see that the entire thing in a different angle, looks different colors. So just in order to show this, I have to take my camera way back. You can see that it goes down and up. Probably I'll just move this by phone. This goes up and down, and then this goes like the left and right, and then it can tilt, lean forward or backward. So it's pretty versatile. I can see that it's pretty versatile monitor. Angles you can change. So let me show you on the front, but before that I'm going to show you the ports. I can see that the first one is the headphone jack, and then you have HDMI 1, then you have HDMI 2, then you have display port at the back, and then you have Type-C USB, and then you have USB-B, and then you have USB 3.2. This is where I was talking about KVM, like you plug it here, your keyboard, keyboard and mouse is going to detect from various other things. I'm still so puzzled about this shiny thing still. I don't know yet. And obviously the other side we have one and only our power supply. So let me turn this monster the other side and show you. Oh my god, this is quite heavy. I did not expect that. This is going to use my entire desk. God. Ooh. And then one interesting I saw, like you can twist this. How sick is this? You can twist this. Look at this. Oh my god. It can turn, I think, 180 degree. Well, that's so massive. A monitor of this size. To be honest, it's pretty sturdy. Those grips are working pretty good. My desk is gonna go up a little bit. I don't know how it's gonna handle this. So this got a button at the bottom to turn it on and off. So apart from that, I don't see any buttons here and stuff. So it's pretty clean monitor, and I tend to get a lot of fingerprints. So I would recommend that you have a microfiber cloth or something like this to clean, because it quickly gets a lot of fingerprints and smudges and stuff like that. I'm still stunned by its size. I need to set up the entire thing and I'm going to show you how it looks like. But at this moment, I'm pretty stunned. So big, so huge. I'm going to set up everything and then show you how it is. I'm going to turn it on and see if it works. The gaming on this is unbelievable. Look at here. I'm going to play for some time. You're going to see that how it's going to work. So this is Battlefield 6. Look at the view, the entire screen. So I'm playing Battlefield 6. This is so big and covers like entire view. 1800R curve. So full experience, right? You can see no lag. It's unbelievable. Somebody's trying to snipe me. Currently my refresh rate is 144, which is okay. I cannot say that it's quite fast because you get 200, right? 240 nowadays. Oh my god, the gaming on this is unbelievable. I'm gonna die, I believe. Oh man, the productivity on this monitor is crazy, actually crazy. And if you install the Windows fancy zones, you can create your own custom zones like this on the top. Let me go closer. So you can, have multiple layouts. You can keep any part of the screen, and you can do all the stuff. It's pretty crazy actually how much you can customize on this one, right? So I never seen something like this before, to be honestly, and it just works pretty fine. See like all the 3 tabs, it works very fine. And then also there's a button at the bottom. You can press this to bring all your menus and settings. But the same thing you can do with the software. Let me exit that. GCC, with this, they call it like, oh come on. It's a Gigabyte, software. You can control this using the sidekick. All those settings you can do with the sidekick, and you don't need to press the buttons, or you don't need to do any kind of stuff. So it's pretty amazing how well it can do. And yeah, the display settings. Let me go ahead and show you the display settings. I'm really loving this, the monitor already. So there are a lot of things we can do here. Let me show you the display settings again. As you can see in the screen, let me go closer, okay? So you can see that it is all the way to the top, and then the refresh rate is already like 144, sorry. So it is already 144, and this has like 10-bit. And then you can increase the nits of this to 1000. Refresh rate is at 144. So yeah, I like this monitor in a way that it's pretty good. I never had this kind of a huge monitor before. I want to show a couple of things I did to these monitors to look great in terms of the LED. You don't have the RGB on this particular model. If you see Samsung or something, you will have a ring at the back. We don't have it, so I'm using this. So what I've done, I have bought this, like Ulanzi RGB light. You can change the colors and stuff. I attached like 3M Velcro in this one and the other part in the monitor at the back. So basically I attached 2 of them. You can see that there's a bright over there. It's not, it's a little bit dark because I picked it up. So once I put it back, you see that the lights are very good. Since this monitor doesn't have the RGB at the back, which you can find in most of the most of the OLED monitors or normal monitors nowadays, like size of this big 49-inch, they give you that kind of RGB, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, that's the whole monitor setup, guys. And there are a lot of things I like about this monitor. One is that you have the size, right? Like 49-inch. I can split into 3 and I can do a lot of multitasking. And I also like use the fancy zone, that software from Microsoft. I can make my own layout and I can split across. And another thing is like it has the inbuilt KVM, which is keyboard, video, mouse. I think I'm right. So that's the one that you can just plug into all your peripherals at the back. And there's a physical switch here, like you have to click that. That's a little bit shame because I saw in a lot of the videos that they just move the cursor from one screen to other screen and automatically the controls pass on to that. That's not happening. I tried my best. It doesn't seem like it's happening. We need to press on this switch here to turn it over, or you can use the software which they provide, and you can use the mouse to click that and just the controls, switch back. Make sure that the other computer also have the same software, otherwise you cannot switch it back. And apart from that, you may need to have the monitor light on the top just to protect your eyes. Like I already seen in different angles, there is no glare on this whatsoever, and the viewing angle is very good. So there are a lot of positive things. Like one is the R curve is 1800. That even if you go for G9 Samsung, they go maximum to 1000, right? 1800 is like pretty damn good actually. I can say that that's almost a perfect curve for 49-inch, right? And the colors pretty good, and the price. This one is $1,000 Canadian dollar, right? Anything you go for Samsung is like 1,005, 1,004, 1,006, like in that kind of crazy amount. And I don't want to spend that much. It's just the difference is 240 refresh rate. It's going to help you for gaming kind of stuff, but I think that's overkill. Like that's ultimate, right? We can go to that level, but I like this one in many ways. The drawbacks, yeah, of course. Like 144 for some people it doesn't feels right for the refresh rate. They probably want to go higher, 240 or something. You need to pay the price, right? So like that kind of stuff. And the other negative part is like this doesn't have the RGB at the back, so probably you need to do the thing what I did just now, like those kind of things. And yeah, those are the very minor, and also the brightness, like it supports 1000 nits, but by default, like it comes like 450 or 500, so probably need to increase that a little bit more. That's the first thing you probably need to do. I did not play around with that yet, but yeah, that looks good. The monitor is pretty solid. I didn't see any kind of wobbling when I lift my desk up or down. Like I need to put more stuff here, like my mic, and then some kind of horizontal tripods and vertical tripods and stuff like that. But I like the more I look into it, this is very productive and pretty much good for gaming as well. So in my case, like I give a thumbs up, and I really recommend people to buy this if your budget is not. And one more thing is my motherboard is also from Gigabyte. My monitor is also from Gigabyte. So it really works well for me. So yeah, that's it guys. So hope you like this, and please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you can to support my channel. Thanks. See you in the next video. Peace. Bye.